Now you're not even pretending anymore. You must have been dissatisfied with me long ago and have been wanting to get rid of me. Just as well, it's time for us to settle our differences." The Zhang family patriarch shook his head and said, "Wu Tsai, you're still so stubborn, unwilling to listen to anyone's advice." After speaking, he turned to Zhang Wu and said, "Little Wu, take Lin Jing and leave this place to avoid getting injured by mistake." "Yes, master." Zhang Wu responded and then led Lin Jing out. They retreated a great distance before Zhang Wu finally stopped. From afar, the two of them watched the standoff between the two men in the arena. The two men's momentum was like rainbows, like two unparalleled swords facing each other. Even though they were far away, Lin Jing could still clearly feel that suffocating pressure. Perhaps it was because the two men's momentum was too astonishing. Before the two could make a move, from a distance, several figures were seen flying rapidly towards this side. "Both of you, hold your hands for a moment." The voice arrived before the people. This voice came from among those few figures, quickly reaching the ears of the two men who were confronting each other. The two men turned their heads and saw those few figures, knowing that today, no matter what, they wouldn't be able to start their fight. Their momentum also thus receded. Quickly, these people swept past Lin Jing and hurried forward. It was at this moment that Lin Jing realized among these few people, he recognized two of them. One of them was Elder Wang, whom he met when he had just arrived at the Fong market, and the other, Lin Jing, was even more familiar with. It was Elder Qin who had given him specific instructions before he teleported away, without the need for further words. These people were surely all elders from the top 3 sects. No wonder the Zhang family patriarch and the Wu Kai immortal could not fight and reigned in their power. With the elders from the 3 sects there, they were not likely to let them start a conflict. "Come on, let's go over too." Seeing that the two had calmed down, Zhang Wu led Lin Jing closer as well. As they just arrived, they heard someone persuading, "Both of you, why go to such lengths? Can't you discuss things amicably? Why must you resort to violence?" "Indeed," another long-bearded elder echoed. "Given the special circumstances now, if you have any conflicts, it's best to show some restraint." At this point, Elder Wang also spoke up. "I'm not sure why both of you are acting this way. We can help mediate and resolve your grievances." After Elder Wang finished speaking, the Zhang family patriarch began to speak first. "Actually, to tell the truth, it's not a big deal. I suppose you are all aware of the accident at the Liu clan, and Wu Kai has been harboring resentment in his heart because of that incident. It just so happened that today, he encountered a junior-most member who had a small grudge with Liu Yiyuan and wanted to take action against him. This junior is the disciple of a close friend of mine. Naturally, I couldn't ignore it. I intended to intervene to stop it, but I didn't expect to get drawn into the fire myself." "Junior?" The people then turned their heads to look at Lin Jing. This junior was undoubtedly Lin Jing. Seeing them looking towards him, Lin Jing stepped forward, bowed with clasped hands to the elders, and said, "I am Lin Jing. I pay my respects to the elders." The elders nodded, and among them, Elder Qin looked at Lin Jing and said, "It's you. Seeing you unharmed also puts my mind at ease." Lin Jing bowed again and expressed his gratitude to Elder Qin. "I'm also thankful for Elder Qin's advice. Following your instructions, I managed to avoid the demonic beasts and made my way here." Elder Qin nodded and praised Lin Jing first. "For someone of your cultivation to make it through the dense forest of the secret realm is quite an accomplishment." Then he asked, "The immortal Chun fan mentioned that this matter was because of you. What exactly happened?" With Elder Qin present, Lin Jing didn't need to worry anymore, because there were many things Elder Qin could testify to directly. Lin Jing then began to speak. "Elder Qin, this is what happened." And so, Lin Jing recounted everything that had happened before. After everyone heard him out, they also understood the situation. At that moment, Elder Wang spoke up to the Wu Kai immortal. "Wu Kai friend, we understand the kind of event your family experienced, and we know you are angry, but you can't just blame a junior for this matter," he said. After hearing this, the Wu Kai immortal stared coldly at Lin Jing and said, "I have already inquired with quite a few people. This person had the intention to harm Yuan in the spirit cleansing realm, and even if he's not the murderer, he might know the one who is. A mere soul search will reveal everything. However, no sooner had the Wukai immortal finished speaking than Elder Qin began speaking up in Lin Jing's defense. I'm aware of that incident in the spirit cleansing realm. It was a junior from your Liu clan who wanted to use the red flame devouring spirit ants to harm Lin Jing. He was merely acting in self-defense, and he certainly didn't harm Liu Yuan. Thereafter, although there was some dispute between the two, it was quickly resolved. It is even more unlikely that he was in collusion with Liu Yuan's murderer. The teleportation array we used at that time was random. One could not predict where one would come out, making it impossible to set up an ambush. Even if two people were to teleport together, the chances of arriving at the same place are next to none. Moreover, we teleported separately. Not to mention his cultivation level. Look at his cultivation. Do you think he would be a match for Liu Yuan? If I'm not mistaken, Liu Yuan was at the 4th level of Foundation establishment. Elder Qin's words received nods of agreement from everyone. It was an obvious fact. With Lin Jing's cultivation level, he was simply no match for Liu Yuan, let alone capable of killing him. The Wukai immortal, of course, also knew that Lin Jing was very likely not involved in this matter. But whenever he saw Lin Jing, he would remember the pain Liu Yuan suffered because of him. And it was for this reason that he wanted to take this opportunity to openly attack Lin Jing, and incidentally cripple him. If the Wukai immortal truly knew the truth, he probably wouldn't have dawdled and would have already attacked Lin Jing. No one would be able to stop him. At this time, Elder Wang also spoke up to the Wukai immortal. Wukai friend, hasn't the murderer already been inflicted with your 10-day soul-chasing curse? Look at this junior. Does he have the 10-day soul-chasing curse on him? If not, let's put an end to this matter here. And don't mention soul-searching again. After speaking, Elder Wang beckoned Lin Jing. Kid, come here, come my side. Although puzzled, Lin Jing knew Elder Wang meant him no harm and directly went to Elder Wang's side. Then, Elder Wang addressed the Wukai immortal once more. This junior was brought by Old Li. It wouldn't look good on me if something happened to him. Wukai friend, we all understand you are not in a good mood right now. However, right now, the most important thing is to find the culprit who has been hit with the 10-day soul-chasing curse. When the time comes, we will also keep a lookout for you. Please stop causing trouble, otherwise, it would be very difficult for us to justify this to our sections. After finishing, Elder Wang's eyes flashed with sharpness as he stared at the Wukai immortal. Elder Wang's words could already be considered a threat. After all, the 3 major sects were managing this demon race secret realm. For the Wukai immortal to arbitrarily demand a soul search, disregarding the authority of the 3 major sects, was simply unacceptable. Keep in mind, at this time, everyone entering the demon race secret realm had some relationship with the 3 major sects. How could they allow the Wukai immortal to act recklessly? After hearing this, the Wukai immortal first remained silent for a while, then nodded in agreement. In fact, as soon as the Zhang family patriarch arrived, he knew that he was no longer able to lay a hand on Lin Jing. Moreover, with the elders of the 3 major sects behind him, and without any evidence to prove Lin Jing was the killer of Liu Yuan, he naturally could not proceed with the soul search. Besides, with the elders of the 3 major sects present, he had no choice but to compromise, even if he was reluctant. The Wukai immortal chose to compromise, and with that, the matter was settled. Afterward, the Wukai immortal left to continue searching for that hidden murderer. Not long after the Wukai immortal left, Lin Jing also returned to the Lingyi Fong market with several others. As soon as they got back to the Lingyi Fong market, several elders immediately left. After saying goodbye to the Zhang family patriarch and Zhang Wu, Lin Jing returned to the small courtyard where they had been staying temporarily. It was only when Lin Jing arrived at the courtyard that he discovered that the others had already gone out to look for him. Only Li Qingqing had stayed behind. When Lin Jing entered the courtyard, Li Qingqing, hearing the noise, ran out of the house, and upon seeing Lin Jing, She was first stunned, but then recovering quickly, she hurried over to Lin Jing's side, saying excitedly, "Lin Jing, you finally come back. How are you? Are you hurt?" Having said that, Li Qingqing then looked Lin Jing up and down, inspecting him. When she saw that Lin Jing was unharmed and his breath was stable, she finally breathed a sigh of relief. "It looks like you're okay. You haven't been hurt." "You don't know. After the incident at the Lingyi place the other day, we were so worried when you didn't come out," she said. "Fortunately, Senior Han from the Qingyuan sword sect came later and told us that you had been transported away," she continued. "Only then did we start to feel relieved. Right now my grandfather, my brother, and Sister Qingling have all gone out to look for you," she added, "leaving only me here. I didn't expect to be right here waiting for your return. It's really wonderful," she stated. "If my brother and the others knew, they would be very happy too," she mentioned. Before Lin Jing could speak, Li Qingqing poured out a torrent of words like spilling beans. Lin Jing watched with a smile, quietly listening. After saying all this, Li Qingqing changed the subject and asked again, "By the way, Lin Jing, how did you get back?" It wasn't until this moment that Lin Jing got a chance to speak. He looked at Li Qingqing, who was chirping like a little sparrow, and though her words were incessant, they were full of concern for him. This warmed Lin Jing's heart, making him think to himself, "These past few days, my disappearance, not knowing if I was dead or alive. Probably not just Li Qingqing, Li Tangyu, and Huang Qingling as well. They must be very worried." Then Lin Jing began to explain to Li Qingqing, "Previously, I was transported quite far away. Until later on, I had good luck on the road, running into Zhang Wu, as well as Chun Fan, Immortal." He didn't say much more beyond that. After hearing this, Li Qingqing couldn't help but remark, "So that's what happened. Lin Jing, your luck was really not good to be transported so far away." Lin Jing then began to comfort Li Qingqing. "Actually, it's okay. I didn't encounter any powerful demonic beasts on the way." At this point, Lin Jing suddenly remembered that the others were still out looking for him, and since he was back, it was time to find a way to let them know. He then asked Li Qingqing, "By the way, Qingqing, I'm already back. Do you have a way to contact your grandfather so they can stop searching?" Li Qingqing nodded repeatedly, and then said, "Yes. Yes, I was just so excited to see you, Lin Jing, that I forgot for the moment." After saying this, Li Qingqing reached into her storage bag and pulled out a magic artifact in the form of a jade pendant. Then, she began to channel her spiritual power into the jade pendant. When the spiritual power entered the pendant, it began to emit a red light that flickered on and off. After a while, Li Qingqing stopped channeling her power. And after Li Qingqing ceased her channeling, the light from the pendant did not fade, but continued to flash. Only then did Li Qingqing turn to Lin Jing. "It's done, Lin Jing. My brother and the others have received the message. It shouldn't be long before they come back," she assured him. After speaking, Li Qingqing then put away the jade pendant. "Good," Lin Jing replied. By the time Elder Master Li returned with several people, it had already passed midday. The mere return had taken so long. They must have covered a considerable distance searching for him. Upon seeing Lin Jing, the group immediately gathered around him. They gave him a thorough checkup. Seeing that Lin Jing was unharmed, they finally relaxed. At that moment, Elder Master Li also came over. He inquired after Lin Jing's well-being. After a brief moment of contemplation, Lin Jing decided to tell Elder Master Li everything that had happened that day. After all, Elder Bai and Elder Yu were not present. In the demon race secret realm, he was entirely dependent on Elder Master Li for protection. And since the Wu Kai Immortal was so dissatisfied with him, naturally, he could not keep this from Elder Master Li. After listening, Elder Master Li nodded, and aside from looking a bit off, he did not say much else. Lin Jing's account of the incident made Li Tangyu, Huang Qingling, and the others exchanged glances in bewilderment. Seeing their expressions, Lin Jing was puzzled. Could there be more to this matter? Shortly afterward, Elder Master Li cautioned them with a few words before leaving. The others, however, had much more to discuss with Lin Jing. So, they took Lin Jing back to his room. Thank goodness the immortal Chan Fan arrived in time. Otherwise, Wu Kai Immortal really would have struck at you, said Huang Qingling, still shaken, as she spoke to Lin Jing. After saying this, she continued to question Lin Jing. Do you know why Wu Kai Immortal would act so recklessly, without any concern? Lin Jing nodded, then replied, I know some things. According to what they said, Lu Yuan died, and it was here in the secret realm. Huang Qingling nodded, then added, That's just one of the things. Over the past few days, several major events have occurred. Lu Yuan's death is just one of them. Actually, there's another reason for Wu Kai Immortal's behavior. There is... What's that reason? Lin Jing asked urgently, puzzled. Lu Yuan's father also died. And what's more, he died almost at the same time as Lu Yuan. Upon hearing this, Lin Jing's face showed his astonishment. He indeed did not know of this. At that time, he had killed Lu Yuan under a coincidental and particular set of circumstances, an act of necessity for Lin Jing. But what about Lu Yuan's father? What was going on with him? Furthermore, both dying at the same time seemed too strange. Besides, Lu Yuan's father was a golden core cultivator. Who could have killed him? Even if overpowered, a golden core cultivator, if wanting to escape, could be stopped by whom? Unless he encountered a nascent soul cultivator. With this in mind, Lin Jing asked Huang Qingling, Lu Yuan's father, wasn't he a golden core cultivator? Who could have killed him? Could it be he met a nascent soul cultivator? But this time, before Huang Qingling could speak, Li Tangyu, who was beside him, took over the conversation and said, Lu Yuan's father did not die at the hands of another cultivator. When he died, his body was withered like a dried corpse, his blood drained, and the state of his death was extraordinarily horrifying. Upon hearing Li Tangyu's explanation, Lin Jing immediately understood the situation. Demonic path demon cultivator, Lin Jing blurted out. Li Tangyu nodded and said, Yes, it's that demon cultivator from the demonic path that led to the destruction of the Li family. Lin Jing thought back to the incident a few months ago when the three major sects had sent people to capture the demon cultivator from the demonic path in this demon race secret realm, and the affair had become widely known. This demon cultivator, it seems, had somehow made it outside and started causing trouble. Lin Jing then asked, Wasn't it said that the demon cultivator was always within this secret realm? When did he leave the realm? Li Tangyu shrugged his shoulders and spread his hands, saying, This we are not clear about, but that demon cultivator is indeed outside. Elder Bai and Elder Yu didn't come to find you, because they were arranged by Yun Pavilion to go to the Night Mist Mountain Range to search for that demon cultivator. Upon hearing this, Lin Jing was startled. They went to search for that demon cultivator? He then frowned, worriedly saying, Could they be in danger? As soon as Lin Jing finished speaking, Huang Qingling spoke up to reassure him. Don't worry, this time to find the demon cultivator, the three major sects dispatched more than a dozen golden cores, and 2 nascent souls are overseeing the operation. Nothing unexpected should happen. I see. That's good, Lin Jing said, relieved. Elder Bai and Elder Yu had always been good to him. Naturally, Lin Jing did not wish for any mishaps to befall them. At this point, Lin Jing suddenly asked Li Tangyu again. You mentioned earlier there was another incident. What was it? Li Tangyu then said, Also, there's the matter about the soul cleansing place. Speaking of the soul cleansing place, Lin Jing recalled that day, and then he asked the others. Speaking of the soul cleansing place, at that time, was the region you were in infested with red flame, devouring spirit ants? The others nodded. Yes, at that time the entire soul cleansing place was swarming with red flame, devouring spirit ants. How did you manage to escape? Asked Lin Jing, very curious, looking at them. Li Qingqing then spoke. We were quite lucky at the time. We just got out and encountered a golden core elder, and along the way, we didn't run into any particularly dangerous red flame devouring spirit ants. So we made it out unscathed. But for some of the others, it was quite tragic. On our way out, we saw many people who had died at the jaws of the red flame devouring spirit ants. As Li Qingqing finished speaking, Huang Qingling looked at Lin Jing, unable to hide some of her bitterness. We even went looking for you at the time. When we arrived at your cave dwelling, it was already empty. We thought you had already left, and we asked quite a few people, none of whom had seen you. It was only after we got out that we lost track of you, and we were worried for a while. If it hadn't been for Senior Han's arrival, we might have never known that you had gone into the core area. Lin Jing felt quite embarrassed. At the time, he hadn't thought much about it and had planned to inform them after getting out. But unexpectedly, in just 2 days, an accident had occurred. Lin Jing quickly apologized to everyone. I'm sorry, it was urgent at the time, and I forgot to notify you. I'm sorry for making you worry. The others quickly assured him it was all right, as long as Lin Jing was safe. Huang Qingling then said, Forget it. I'm a big person who doesn't hold on to small grudges. I'll forgive you this time. Following that, the others then told Lin Jing about the red flame devouring spirit ants. It was also from them that Lin Jing learned about it. Indeed, someone was controlling the red flame devouring spirit ants. It wasn't exactly a person, but rather a demon cultivator. Moreover, this demon cultivator had some connection with a wolf-headed demon cultivator who was previously surrounded and killed by the golden core cultivators of the Fong market. It was he who launched this attack involving the red flame devouring spirit ants. However, this demon cultivator was extremely cunning. After launching the attack, he fled. He is yet to be found. As the group chatted, several hours passed. It was almost evening when a disciple from the Qingyuan sword sect arrived, saying that Elder Wang was looking for Lin Jing. That was when their conversation ended. Subsequently, Lin Jing followed the Qingyuan sword sect disciple and left together. On their way, the disciple led Lin Jing to a small courtyard. Upon reaching the entrance of the courtyard, the disciple stopped and, bowing respectfully, said facing the courtyard, Elder Wang, I have brought him here. As soon as the disciple finished speaking, a familiar voice came from inside. Bring him in. That voice belonged to Elder Wang. Subsequently, he led Lin Jing inside. Once inside the room, Lin Jing realized that Elder Master Li was also there. Real man Li, Elder Wang. Lin Jing bowed to the two men. No need for excessive formalities, said Elder Wang to Lin Jing. At that moment, the Qingyuan sword sect disciple also bowed respectfully to Elder Wang. Elder Wang, as I have brought the person, I will take my leave now. You may go. Elder Wang nodded and responded. Afterward, the disciple then took his leave. After the disciple had left, Elder Wang looked at Lin Jing with interest and then spoke. Your name is Lin Jing, right? Lin Jing was startled, then nodded. Yes, Elder Wang. Elder Wang nodded after hearing this. It was only recently that I heard you are actually a disciple of our Qingyuan sword sect. Isn't that right? Lin Jing hastily bowed and said to Elder Wang. Replying to Elder Wang, I was indeed a spirit farmer of the Qingyuan sword sect previously, but due to my negligence in taking care of the spirit field, I was long ago expelled from the sect. After Lin Jing finished speaking, Elder Wang snorted coldly. Those fools, truly good-for-nothings, having you serve as a spirit farmer, completely burying your talent in alchemy. After speaking, Elder Wang glanced at Elder Master Li sitting beside him, then turned back to Lin Jing and said, I have heard from Elder Li that in less than 4 years, you went from a novice in alchemy who knew nothing to not only advancing to a second-grade alchemist, but also becoming an alchemist offering priest at the Ubela. The offering priest of Ubela, I am well aware, it's not a position just anyone can hold. As he said this, Elder Wang appeared quite infuriated. That bunch of blockheads driving such a promising alchemy talent down the mountain, what good can they possibly achieve? As Elder Wang's words ended, Lin Jing hastily replied, Elder Wang, the mishap was indeed due to my oversight, and no one else is to blame. Being driven down the mountain is solely my fault. However, before Lin Jing could finish, Elder Wang raised his hand, cutting off Lin Jing's words. Let's leave that in the past. Now, I would like to invite you to rejoin the Qingyuan sword sect and enter my Jade Pill Peak to become my direct disciple. Are you interested? Once you become my direct disciple, rest assured, let alone at Jade Pill Peak, even within the entire Qingyuan sword sect, no one will dare to bully you. However, before Lin Jing could speak, Elder Master Li was already growing restless. Hey, old Wang, that's not very honorable of you. Even if you wanted to poach someone, you could have at least been discreet. Now look at you, making your move right in front of my face. Elder Wang turned his head and gave Elder Master Li a sly smile. Haha, I couldn't help it when I saw such a promising youngster. I was itching to act. You surely know my situation. Each of my registered disciples is more stupid than the last. I've taught them for so long, yet not a single one has advanced to a third-grade pill master. Just let Lin Jing follow me, and I guarantee that within 10 years, he will certainly advance to a third-grade pill master. After Elder Wang finished speaking, the corner of Elder Master Li's mouth twitched, and then he said, "He already has a master. You're too late." Upon hearing this, Elder Wang didn't give up, but instead said with a smile, "That doesn't matter. I'm not forcing him, just letting him make his own choice." In response, Elder Master Li could only glare at Elder Wang before falling silent. "Kid, have you considered my offer?" Lin Jing hesitated for a moment and then, bowing, replied to Elder Wang, "Thank you for your generous offer, Elder Wang, but I've already grown accustomed to life down the mountain and have no wish to leave it for now." Lin Jing's words were very tactful. However, that was enough, and Elder Wang would surely understand his meaning. After Lin Jing had spoken, Elder Wang shook his head and sighed. Alas, indeed, one must not insist upon what fate does not grant. After that, he didn't bring up the matter again. Then, Elder Wang asked Lin Jing about the conflict between him and Lu Yiyuan in the spirit cleansing grounds. Many had witnessed the event, so there was no room for falsehood, and Lin Jing narrated the incident at the spirit cleansing grounds to Elder Wang truthfully. Elder Wang nodded after listening. Afterward, he asked Lin Jing about what happened after he was transported out. Lin Jing was well prepared for this, so he didn't show any gaps in his story. After the questioning, Elder Wang let Lin Jing go away. Lin Jing bid farewell to the two of them, then left the courtyard. Lin Daoyu. Just as he stepped out of the courtyard, someone called out to him. Lin Jing then turned his head towards the direction of the sound. He saw that the person calling him was the Qingyuan sword sect disciple who had led him here. Surprised to see this person here, Lin Jing still walked over. "May I know why you stopped me, Daoyu?" Lin Jing approached him and asked. The man gave a fist and palm salute, then spoke to Lin Jing. "Lin Daoyu, I've been entrusted by Han Jing, Senior Han, to wait for you here, wishing to invite you over for a chat." Upon hearing it was Senior Han, Lin Jing immediately let down his guard. Since his return, he hadn't seen Senior Han yet, and now the timing was perfect. He then said to the Qingyuan sword sect disciple, "So it's Senior Han. I too wish to see him. May I trouble you to lead the way?" "Of course, please follow me." After speaking, the man led the way, escorting Lin Jing into the depths of Fong Market. Before long, the Qingyuan sword sect disciple led Lin Jing to a courtyard that wasn't very large. No sooner had the two entered than Senior Han came out to greet them. "Senior Han." Lin Jing was very happy to see Senior Han. "It's truly wonderful that you're unharmed." Senior Han sized up Lin Jing and then spoke. "I was somewhat worried when you didn't return. Now that I see you're safe, I can rest at ease. You must have been transported quite far to have been delayed so long in returning, no?" Lin Jing nodded, then asked Han Jing. "Yes, the place where I was transported was indeed not near here." "How about you, Senior Han?" Han Jing replied. "I was fine. When I was transported out, I wasn't far from Fong Market. It took just half a day for me to return. Come, let's go inside." Subsequently, the three of them entered the house together. Once inside, Senior Han first introduced the two to each other. Only then did Lin Jing learn that the Qingyuan sword sect disciple who had brought him here was named Chen Xing. This man was exceedingly close to Senior Han. After the introductions, the two were now acquainted. Afterward, Senior Han asked Lin Jing about what happened after he came out. Having anticipated this conversation, Lin Jing took out the set of excuses he had used with Elder Wang earlier. After the explanation, they engaged in a bit of small talk. Suddenly, Senior Han fell into contemplation for a moment. Then he said to Lin Jing, "Lin Jr. brother, to tell you the truth, I asked you to come here because there's a favor I need to ask of you." Lin Jing was initially startled, then spoke to Senior Han. "May I know what you need my help with, Senior Han?" Senior Han had always been kind to him and had helped him on several occasions. As long as it was within his ability, Lin Jing would definitely try his best to help him. "It's actually not a difficult matter," Senior Han spoke up. "You must be aware of the Elixir Valley heir living down at Nanshan Immortal City. Actually, I just want you to help me find the Elixir Valley heir." "The Elixir Valley heir?" The words of Senior Han shocked Lin Jing for a moment before he quickly composed himself and eagerly said, Yes, I indeed know of the Elixir Valley heir." "Do you need the Elixir Valley heir for something, Senior Han?" After Lin Jing finished speaking, Han Jing started to explain. "Well, the sect competition for disciples is about to start, isn't it? I want to use this opportunity to make another breakthrough, aiming to leap into the top 3 and become a core disciple of the sect." Having finished speaking, Senior Han directly channeled his spiritual power, revealing his cultivation realm to Lin Jing. The aura of cultivation exuded by Senior Han was carefully felt by Lin Jing, who found it to be considerably stronger than his own. Lin Jing estimated that it was probably around the 8th or 9th level of foundation establishment. Thereafter, Senior Han continued, "Given my current situation, wishing to break through again in a short period of time, no elixir medicine would work, unless it is the flawless gathering yuan pill. I've also heard that there is an Elixir Valley heir in the black market down the mountain who often sells various flawless elixir medicines. However, this person appears and disappears unpredictably, and the times of appearance are not fixed, while I need to focus on my cultivation and can't spare the time. So, I was hoping you could keep an eye out for me. If you encounter that Elixir Valley heir, help me buy 2 flawless gathering yuan pills. Of course, you don't need to spend your own spirit stones. I can give you the spirit stones in advance." As he spoke, Senior Han immediately took out a small trading storage bag, placed it on the table, and then pushed it in front of Lin Jing. After Senior Han had finished speaking, Lin Jing immediately understood. "So that's what it is, Senior Han. You really didn't need to go to such lengths." Lin Jing, having said this, immediately pushed the storage bag back in front of Senior Han. The action of Lin Jing left Senior Han and Chen Xing quite puzzled. Both lifted their heads and involuntarily looked at him. Lin Jing then spoke up. "Since Senior Han needs flawless gathering yuan pills, just saying so would suffice. I happen to have them on me. You have them on you?" Senior Han looked at Lin Jing with a face full of confusion. Chen Xing, standing beside them, felt the same and was very skeptical of Lin Jing's words. Being close friends with Senior Han, he naturally had also heard some things about Lin Jing. The rarity of the flawless gathering yuan pills goes without saying. How could Lin Jing possibly have them? He had left the sect not long ago. Where would he get so many spirit stones to buy flawless gathering yuan pills? Even the spirit stones of Senior Han had been saved over a long period, just enough to afford 2 flawless gathering yuan pills, and likely nothing would remain after that. At this moment, he suddenly remembered Lin Jing's identity as a pill master. Could it be that he himself refined them? This thought had just emerged when it was immediately dismissed. That seems even more unlikely. The difficulty of refining flawless elixir medicines are well known, even to someone like him who knew nothing about alchemy. To suggest that Lin Jing could manufacture flawless elixir medicines, Chen Xing would rather believe that Lin Jing made a fortune and bought the elixir medicines himself. Seeing that the two were somewhat incredulous, Lin Jing, feeling helpless, then took out a pure jade box from the storage bag and placed it on the table. Upon seeing the pure jade box, Senior Han and Chen Xing were instantly dumbstruck on the spot, especially Chen Xing, who almost popped his eyes out. However, that wasn't the end of it. After taking out one box, Lin Jing continued, reaching into the storage bag again. and then took out a second pure jade box. 2 pure jade boxes were laid out on the table, and inside each box was a flawless gathering yuan pill. A total of 2. I just happen to have 2 flawless gathering yuan pills. If Senior Han had asked for one more, I really wouldn't have been able to provide it, Lin Jing said to Senior Han with a smile. In fact, Lin Jing certainly had more than these on him, but under the current circumstances, taking out 2 seemed more reasonable. If he had taken out more, it would have been hard to explain. As Senior Han beheld the 2 pure jade boxes on the table, his heart was profoundly shocked and couldn't help exclaiming, Where did you get these from?" After speaking, Senior Han picked up one of the pure jade boxes and began to examine it closely. Furthermore, this box is even inscribed with the characters Elixir Valley. These are actually Elixir Valley's elixir medicines. How do you have Elixir Valley's elixir medicines? Seeing both were staring at him, eager for an answer, Lin Jing then began to explain. Senior Han, you might not be aware since you haven't left the mountain for a long while. Now, many people buy up these flawless elixir medicines from Elixir Valley to keep, ready to use them when the moment is critical. Even if they don't need them, many would still buy some and wait until the price of the elixir medicine increases, then sell them. I bought these elixir medicines for the same reason. Upon hearing this, Senior Han suddenly had an epiphany. So that's how it is. It has indeed been a long time since I last descended the mountain. After speaking, Senior Han looked at the 2 pure jade boxes on the table and then, raising his head, asked Lin Jing, "How about selling these 2 elixir medicines to me?" Lin Jing shook his head. Upon seeing this, Chun Xing frowned and was about to say something when Lin Jing spoke first. "Senior Han, I'll give these 2 elixir medicines to you." For Lin Jing, 2 pure gathering yuan pills were of little significance. His elixir medicine production had a high chance of being flawless. In just a few days, he could refine another 2. However, these elixir medicines meant something different for Senior Han. With these elixir medicines, Senior Han could achieve a breakthrough before the disciple martial arts tournament started, securing a spot among the top 3 in the event. The difference between being a core disciple and an intersect disciple was as vast as the sky from the earth, a matter that could benefit him for a lifetime. As soon as Lin Jing spoke, Chun Xing immediately fell silent. Even Senior Han, after pondering for a moment, shook his head. Following that, he pushed the storage bag towards Lin Jing and said, "These pure elixir medicines are too valuable. I can't simply take them from you. Keep these spirit stones as if I was buying them from you." Senior Han. Lin Jing shook his head, then told Han Jing, "You know, I'm now an offering priest pill master at Ubela. Their treatment is very good, and I truly don't lack spirit stones. As for you, you still need to prepare for the disciple tournament, and there are many uses for spirit stones. Don't refuse, Senior Han. Let's talk about everything after you advance to core disciple." As Lin Jing finished speaking, Chun Xing also became anxious and chimed in. "Yes, Senior Han, junior brother Lin is right. To secure a top 3 position in the disciple martial arts tournament, you'll need to boost your cultivation and make other preparations." After speaking, Chun Xing glanced secretly at Lin Jing, then told Han Jing, "Senior Han, don't forget, we still have one thing left undone." Hearing this, Han Jing thought for a moment and then agreed to accept the elixir medicine and the spirit stones, then said to Lin Jing, "Since that is the case, I will accept them with gratitude. Consider these 2 elixir medicines a debt I owe you. Rest assured, after some time, I will definitely give you a surprise." "All right," Lin Jing responded. Lin Jing didn't really consider the surprise that Senior Han mentioned. At this point, his own goal was already achieved, and whatever Senior Han said would be just fine. Afterward, the 3 of them chatted for a while longer. Senior Han also inquired about Lin Jing's address in Immortal City, saying it would be convenient to visit him after descending the mountain. Naturally, Lin Jing warmly welcomed the prospect of Senior Han visiting, so he gave his address to Senior Han. Early the next morning, Elder Masterly informed everyone that it was time to leave the secret realm. Upon hearing this, Lin Jing went to say goodbye to Senior Han right away. After that, he returned, and it was almost time to depart. This exploration of the secret realm had been quite fruitful for Lin Jing. Not only had he built a cleansing spirit pool in his own space, he no longer had to worry about sourcing cleansing spirit liquid. He had also accidentally eliminated Lu Yiyuan, a constant, looming threat. This relieved much of Lin Jing's worry. Otherwise, given Lu Yiyuan's nature, if he had not died, he might have continued plotting against Lin Jing. There was also that gourd, whose purpose was unknown. Lin Jing had kept it in the alchemy room in his system space. By noon, under Elder Master Li's lead, they departed. They had arrived with 6 people and were leaving with only 5. Zhang Yuan stayed behind with the Zhang family patriarch. Everyone understood, and, after arranging a meet-up for later, they said their farewells, and Lin Jing and his companions departed. Time flowed, fleeting and ephemeral. In the blink of an eye, a month had already passed since several people had emerged from the demon race secret realm. Wu Kai Immortal ultimately failed to find the murderer who killed Lu Yiyuan. Everyone speculated that the murderer must have hidden within the secret realm, seeking refuge in some special secretive place. This was the only way the murderer could have remained undetected by Wu Kai Immortal, even after being cursed with the 10-day soul-chasing curse. Because the demon cultivator who caused the red flame devouring spirit and disaster had done exactly that. In the depths of the secret realm, within a hidden place full of restrictive formations, the 3 great sects finally discovered traces of him. After a chase, they eventually caught up with the demon cultivator, who, after several fights with the elders of the 3 great sects, managed to escape with severe injuries. It was only after this encounter that everyone learned. It turned out that this demon cultivator was a shaman from the Howling Sky Wolf clan of the Western Demon region, and the wolf-headed demon cultivator, who was besieged and killed in the Fong market before, was one of the descendants of the chief of the Howling Sky Wolf clan. When the 3 great sects heard this news, their expressions changed drastically for a moment. The cultivators of the Western Demon region were far more powerful than those from the Southern Nether realm, and for a clan to establish itself in the Western Demon region, it surely meant that the Howling Sky Wolf clan was not weak. If they truly provoked this clan, and the entire clan came out in full force, they could probably turn the entire Southern Nether realm upside down. Fortunately, they later discovered that the people from the Howling Sky Wolf clan had also entered this place through a hidden secret realm and could not possibly launch a major invasion. It was then that everyone finally relaxed. As for the demonic path demon cultivator, who could turn people into mummies, he evaded the search of the 3 great sects and had not been found to this day. These events, when reported to Lin Jing, had no impact on him. After coming out from the demon race secret realm, Lin Jing's life had returned to normal, just as before. Every day, aside from cultivating, he would practice alchemy. This day, Lin Jing had just returned from Elder Yu's place and entered the system space. Then, he arrived at Spirit Field number 3, the cave that produced cleansing spirit liquid. This cleansing spirit cave, Lin Jing would visit every day. He then utilized the system's acceleration function to allow this cave to condense a drop of cleansing spirit liquid. 1 drop each day, without fail. Initially, Lin Jing had also tried accelerating several years at a time, swallowing several drops of cleansing spirit liquid in one go. But after experimenting, Lin Jing discovered, if he swallowed several drops at once, their efficacy would diminish. Even if taken within a short period, it wouldn't work. There had to be an interval of at least 1 day between administrations for the effects to be best. It was for this reason Lin Jing would use it only once a day. After this period of consumption, Lin Jing distinctly felt that his sensitivity to spiritual energy had increased by more than just 1 level. His spirit root aptitude, however, remained the same, with no improvement. Lin Jing even felt that it wouldn't be long before his spirit root aptitude could ascend to the next level. However, the enhancement of spirit root aptitude was a profound mystery, and nobody could be certain. It could be tomorrow, or it might be next month. In any case, it wouldn't be too far off. Afterward, Lin Jing summoned the system. System, use the acceleration function. As Lin Jing's words fell, a panel appeared above the cleansing spirit pool in front of him. Lin Jing reached out and touched the panel in front of him. As Lin Jing touched the panel, a light curtain rose, encapsulating the cleansing spirit pool and stretching upwards until it reached the stalactites on the ceiling of the cave. Once the light curtain was fully unfolded, the acceleration began. Lin Jing only accelerated time by 1 year at a time, so the acceleration was quickly completed. Before long, a system prompt arrived. Ding! System prompt. Acceleration of cleansing spirit liquid has been completed. Time accelerated by 1 year, deducting 10 harvest points. Current harvest points remaining. 4,765 harvest points. As the system voice concluded, the light screen also disappeared with it. Before him, in the cleansing spirit pool, a drop of milky cleansing spirit liquid lay peacefully at the bottom of the pool. Lin Jing took a step forward, came in front of the cleansing spirit pool, and then directly drew up that drop of cleansing spirit liquid, swiftly bringing it to his mouth. Afterward, Lin Jing sat down cross-legged and began to assimilate the drop of cleansing spirit liquid. Only at this time could the effects of the cleansing spirit liquid be maximized. As Lin Jing continued to absorb it, that drop of cleansing spirit liquid gradually merged into his body. With the aid of the cleansing spirit liquid, Lin Jing felt his perception of the spiritual energy around him had increased by an unknown magnitude. This was all normal. After consuming cleansing spirit liquid before, there would be this feeling, but it wouldn't last long. After fully digesting the cleansing spirit liquid, he would return to the previous state. He estimated it would be the same this time. Lin Jing didn't dwell on it much, thinking it best to take this opportunity to absorb more spiritual energy. However, as time passed slowly, Lin Jing suddenly found that the enhancement in spiritual power perception this time seemed to last longer than before. Usually, by this time, he should have already returned to his prior state. But this time, there wasn't the slightest sign of reverting. Lin Jing frowned for a moment, then ignored it and continued to absorb the energy. This was a good thing, and he should take this opportunity to cultivate a bit longer. Gradually, time ticked by. This state was still ongoing, and Lin Jing had already completely immersed himself in cultivation, deaf to everything in the outside world. After an indeterminate amount of time, Lin Jing had completely digested the drop of cleansing spirit liquid he had consumed, and just as the last bit of the cleansing spirit liquid fused into Lin Jing's body, suddenly, Lin Jing felt a buzz in his mind, and then it was as if a drop of nectar had fallen into his brain, instantly awakening him. The rich spiritual energy around him was now rushing towards his body like crazy. And it didn't stop there. Lin Jing felt that this spiritual energy seemed even more compatible with him. Then, Lin Jing carefully felt it with his body. Indeed, his body seemed to be able to sense the spiritual energy drifting in the air more easily. Lin Jing couldn't help himself. He wanted to test right away to see if his aptitude had indeed improved. However, to test it, a special stone for testing spirit root aptitude was required. Such items are generally only available within sects and clans, hard to come by, and Lin Jing naturally didn't have one. But Lin Jing didn't need to use the testing stone specifically. He had the system space. The system space could also display his aptitude. Then, Lin Jing summoned the system. System, open the host panel. The host panel naturally recorded the information of Lin Jing. As Lin Jing spoke, a panel appeared before his eyes. Lin Jing, 27 of 300. Spiritual root, 5 elements spiritual root, medium grade. Cultivation, foundation establishment, level 5, 27%. Cultivation techniques, immortal Tao, 5 elements technique. Ling Yin imperial sword technique, 4th layer. Controlling fire technique, perfect. Divine fire triple realm, 1st realm. Ning pill technique. Suboccupation, 3rd grade alchemist, 30,000/30,000. 5 elements spiritual root, medium grade. Indeed, Lin Jing's spirit root aptitude had improved. The 5-element spiritual root represents Lin Jing's spiritual root, incorporating the 5 attributes of metal, wood, water, fire, and earth. Born with the 5 elements, one's fate is sealed for life. The subsequent medium grade, then, is an assessment of the spiritual root's talent. The most direct manifestation of this is in spiritual energy perception and cultivation speed. Normally, under ordinary circumstances, the more diverse and numerous the attributes combined in a spiritual root, the poorer its quality becomes, just as it was for Lin Jing before. Conversely, the fewer the attributes a spiritual root combines, the better its talent. The best, of course, are the single-attribute heavenly spiritual roots. Such cultivators are naturally inclined to cultivate a single attribute, and their cultivation speed is considerably faster than that of other cultivators. Additionally, because of their spiritual root's nature, they are more attuned to the spiritual power of a single attribute. Cultivating such techniques becomes much easier for them. Of course, cultivators with single-attribute spiritual roots are extremely rare. It's possible to encounter just one such individual among hundreds of thousands of cultivators. They are exceptionally rare, genius-type cultivators. On the other hand, Lin Jing, who possesses the 5 elements spiritual root, naturally belongs to the worst kind. Yet, Lin Jing managed to elevate his talent to medium grade with the aid of the cleansing spirit liquid. Although he still has the 5 elements spiritual root, it's already much better than before. The cleansing spirit liquid is indeed a rare and precious natural treasure. Lin Jing couldn't help but think of the disaster that occurred in the land of spiritual cleansing. Could it be that the priest of the Howling Sky Wolf clan attacked them because of the cleansing spirit liquid? Soon after, Lin Jing dismissed this thought. Since the cleansing spirit liquid couldn't be taken away, attacking them would be futile. Truth be told, those who entered the realm of spiritual cleansing were important disciples from the 3 great sects and from various families. The likelihood that the demon cultivator priest controlled the red flame, devouring spirit ants for revenge, seemed more credible. If that were the case, then it's possible that the cleansing spirit liquid was seized from this demon cultivator priest. However, this matter had nothing to do with Lin Jing, and knowing the truth wouldn't be of any use. Sometime later, Lin Jing gathered his thoughts, stood up, and left the system space. After exiting the system space, Lin Jing left his room, ventured into the yard, and stretched out lazily. He took a deep breath. Lin Jing felt that the spiritual energy inside Immortal City seemed much denser now. Previously, limited by his spiritual root, the spiritual energy he could sense was not so dense and even somewhat thin. Now, after the enhancement of his spiritual root's talent, his perception was completely different from before. This is the benefit of having an increased spiritual root talent. This uplifted Lin Jing's spirits tremendously. It was nearing October at this time. The afternoon sunlight wasn't blinding. The weather was no longer as sweltering as summer, and a gentle breeze was blowing, stirring the yellowing leaves and bringing a hint of cool autumn air. Every deep autumn season, for some reason, it always seems to evoke memories of hard-to-part waysides, making one unable to resist reminiscing. Lin Jing looked up at the yellowing plane tree in the courtyard, his thoughts drifting far away as if returning to times past. At that moment, a series of knocks sounded on the door. This knocking brought Lin Jing back from his complex reverie. After regaining his senses, he got up and walked towards the entrance. Today, who could the visitor be at the door? Approaching the door, Lin Jing reached out and opened it. Standing outside at this moment was Tangyu. He was dressed in a snow-white robe with a straight collar, standing serenely with a gentle smile on his face. "Brother Lin, sorry to disturb you," Tangyu began, his voice as amiable as ever. This had always been his manner since Lin Jing knew him. Describing him as gentle and refined couldn't be more fitting. "Brotherly, it's been a while," Lin Jing greeted. "Please come in." With that, Lin Jing invited Tangyu into the yard. Upon seeing the plane tree in the yard, Tangyu looked up and paused for a moment. After a short while, he said, Brother Lin, this plane tree in your courtyard lends a rather artistic touch at this time. Lin Jing gazed at the plane trees, covered in a layer of golden yellow, and couldn't help but utter a sigh. Yes, autumn has arrived. Hearing this, Tangyu gave a light smile, then teased. I did not expect Brother Lin to have such sentimental moments. It's indeed rare. Lin Jing did not turn around, continuing to look at the yellowing plane trees in front of him, feeling the strong sense of autumn. Indeed, whenever autumn comes and I see these plane trees covered in yellow leaves, I can't help but think maybe someone is about to part ways again. As he said this, the smile that had been on Tangyu's face suddenly turned somewhat unnatural. Lin Jing was engrossed in the sense of autumn before him and didn't notice the change. Then there was a moment of silence, with neither of them speaking. After a while, Lin Jing shook off his emotions and asked with a smile to Tangyu, Brother Li, what brings you here today? Tangyu also smiled, though his smile seemed somewhat forced. It's been a while since a few of us gathered. After hearing this, Lin Jing nodded. It's been some time indeed. Originally, after we emerged from the demon race secret realm, we mentioned getting together. But afterwards, we each got quite busy and never managed to do so. What is it, Brother Li? Bringing this up now, do you have something in mind? Tangyu nodded and said, I won't hide it from you, Brother Lin, indeed. I came looking for you because I thought it would be good for us to get together here. Zhang Yuan just came out of the demon race secret realm and is now at home. This time, we won't go to the drunken immortal pavilion, but we'll meet directly at your place. I've noticed that your courtyard is actually quite nice. Also, I haven't had a taste of Brother Lin's cooking in a long time, and I'm really starting to miss it. Tangyu spoke with utter sincerity. Lin Jing, after hearing this, nodded in agreement. Brother Li's suggestion, I think, is a good one. We can summon Qingling, Qing, and Zhang Yuan, a few of us. It will be perfect for a reunion. There's no better day than today. How about it? Lin Jing asked Tangyu. That's exactly what I had in mind, Tangyu said with a smile. Lin Jing thought for a moment, then spoke. I'll go inform Qingling, and then the two of us can go buy food ingredients. You go back and inform Qing, and then let's have little sparrow call Zhang Yuan over. What do you think, Brother Li? Good. Tangyu nodded, agreeing to the plan. The two of them then left together, heading out of the courtyard. Once outside, they parted ways. Lin Jing headed towards Huang Qingling's courtyard, while Tangyu went back home to inform Li Qingqing. Lin Jing's courtyard was not far from Huang Qingling's. Soon, he arrived at Huang Qingling's place. After knocking on the door, it wasn't long before Huang Qingling came out. Huang Qingling was somewhat surprised by Lin Jing's arrival. But after Lin Jing explained his reason for coming, Huang Qingling agreed without hesitation. The two of them made arrangements for Little Sparrow and then set out together to buy food ingredients. For hours later, Lin Jing's small courtyard was once again buzzing with an atmosphere of long-lost liveliness. Lin Jing was busying himself in the kitchen, with Tangyu helping out beside him. The others were in the pavilion in the yard, sipping tea and chatting leisurely. Lin Jing could even hear Li Qingqing constantly complaining to Huang Qingling and Zhang Yuan about her brother. Of course, these complaints were all about trivial matters. For instance, Tangyu had forgotten about a promise they made as children, or the gifts he gave her that weren't quite to her liking. Even when there was good food, he didn't let her have her way, all of which were brought up by Li Qingqing. Hearing these things, Lin Jing, who was bustling about in the kitchen, laughed out loud. He then glanced at Tangyu. To this, Tangyu could only give a bitter smile and spread his hands towards Lin Jing to show his helplessness. After all, his sister had always been like this. The two had been inseparable since childhood, never apart, with Li Qingqing always clinging most to him, her elder brother. But in Lin Jing's eyes, wasn't this kind of complaint also a kind of happiness? The two of them worked together, and it was actually quite quick. Moreover, toward the end, 3 others came to help, making the speed even faster. Dusk had just fallen. A large table full of aromatic dishes was already served. Huang Qingling and Li Qingqing, the two eager food lovers, could hardly wait, their eyes shining as they stared at the dishes on the table. This time, at the request of several people, they didn't dine inside the house, but instead in the outside pavilion. At that moment, the group sat around the table under the dusky sunset, the atmosphere just right. Just as Huang Qingling and Li Qingqing were about to start eating, Li Tangyu took out a jar of fine wine from the storage bag and then asked everyone, "Drink some?" "Sure." Everyone responded, including the eager Huang Qingling and Li Qingqing. The wine Lin Jing and the others usually drank was brewed using various spirit plants, not only refreshing, but also capable of enhancing one's spiritual power after consumption. Suitable for any cultivator, regardless of age or gender. Naturally, there weren't so many rules either. Afterwards, Li Tangyu stood up, opened the wine jar, and poured everyone a full cup. The moment the wine was opened, everyone could smell its rich aroma. Upon smelling the wine, Li Qingqing's eyebrows slightly furrowed, as if contemplating something. At this time, Li Tangyu raised his cup and said to everyone, "Come a toast." A toast. Everyone raised their cups and drank it down. The wine, exceptionally mellow, also carried a unique fragrance emitted by some special spirit plant, different from what they usually drank. Just then, Li Qingqing suddenly realized something and exclaimed, "Oh, Li Tangyu, you actually stole the fine wine Grandpa had stored away. I really misjudged you. You look so refined and polite, yet you would do such a stealthy thing." Li Tangyu wasn't bothered and laughed. "Just want to try it." After saying that, still smiling, Li Tangyu looked at Li Qingqing and asked, "And how did you know this is the fine wine Grandpa had stored away?" Li Qingqing's face immediately turned red, and then, not daring to look at Li Tangyu, she turned towards the setting sun and sincerely said, "Today's sky is so beautiful." Clearly, she was feeling guilty. Everyone else knew what was happening and exchanged knowing glances, then smiled together. However, this was just a minor episode. After finishing the wine, everyone began to eat and enjoy the food, until dusk fell and the sun in the west was about to fully set, and at the same time, the night in the east also enveloped the land. Then, Li Tangyu stood up, refilling everyone's cups with wine. After filling the cups, Li Tangyu raised his glass, his expression solemn, and said to everyone, "Everyone, I want to tell you something." At this moment, Li Qingqing, holding a piece of spirit feather chicken's wing, was biting into it seriously. She looked up at Li Tangyu, then lowered her head and continued her battle with the chicken wing, mumbling, "Speak, what is it? Also, don't be so serious all of a sudden. I'm not used to it." Lin Jing had also put down his chopsticks by then, looked up at Li Tangyu, wondering what was going on, as today's Li Tangyu was unusually different. Li Tangyu glanced at them and then solemnly said, "I am leaving." That single statement was like a bolt from the blue. Li Qingqing suddenly shivered, and the chicken wing fell down. Then she stared at the chicken wing on the ground, stunned. Moments later, Li Qingqing came to her senses and then looked straight at Li Tangyu, saying, "You are leaving? Where are you going? Why don't I know about this?" A series of questions also voiced the confusion in everyone's minds. "I plan to leave the Nanming domain, to go out and see the world." Li Tangyu spoke in a very determined tone, but Li Qingqing was becoming anxious. "Where are you going to seek adventure that the Nanming domain is not enough? Also, do you want to go out? Does Grandpa know?" Li Tangyu nodded. "I talked to Grandpa about this earlier, and he agreed." Then, Li Tangyu looked toward the horizon, where the last remnants of the sun were also about to be swallowed by darkness. Turning his head again, Li Tangyu's eyes were filled with a strange light, drastically different from his usual self. "The Nanming domain is really too small. I want to leave the Nanming domain, to go to the Eastern Spirit Realm, to explore the Western Demon region, then visit the Northern Devil region, and of course, not forgetting the Demonic Monster Sea. This cultivation world is too vast. I don't want to spend my whole life confined in the Nanming domain. I want to venture out, to experience, to create everything I desire, rather than relying on the family's backing and being an obedient family member." Li Tangyu's words left Li Qingqing somewhat at a loss. Since childhood, she had followed her brother, and the two had never been apart. Although sometimes there were quarrels, the one who loved her most was still her brother. Li Qingqing clenched her skirt tightly with one hand while biting her lip. Looking down, she said, "But it's dangerous out there." Li Tangyu was very firm. "I know, but I have made up my mind. No matter how difficult, I must forge my own path." Li Qingqing's hand, clenched her clothing, was white from the strain. Unwilling to give up, she tried to persuade Li Tangyu again. "If you go, what about Grandpa?" Li Tangyu lowered his head, looked at Li Qingqing, and said softly, "Most importantly, after I leave, you have to take good care of yourself." Li Qingqing's eyes immediately reddened, and she lowered her head to speak. "Is it really necessary for you to go?" Li Tangyu nodded and said, "I've already made up my mind." After speaking, Li Tangyu turned to address everyone. "Brother Lin, Brother Zhang, and Sister Qingling, after I leave, I hope you can help look after Qingqing." Zhang Yuan nodded and said to Li Tangyu, "Brother Li, don't worry." Lin Jing also chimed in, "Brother Li, rest assured." Although Huang Qingling didn't speak, she moved closer to Li Qingqing and gently held her arm to offer solace. At this moment, Lin Jing asked Li Tangyu, "Brother Li, what do you plan to go on this journey?" Li Tangyu's eyes sparkled with excitement and wonder. "This time, I want to cross the demonic monster sea and head to the Eastern Spirit Realm. I've long heard that the Eastern Spirit Realm is the holy land of cultivation for human cultivators, vast in territory, with outstanding people and an inspiring environment, where almost all of the top sects in the cultivation world converge. Moreover, I've heard that the Eastern Spirit Realm has extraordinary achievements in the alchemy Dao, far surpassing our Naming domain. And I even heard that there are alchemy sects dedicated to alchemy. I want to go to the Eastern Spirit Realm and join an alchemy sect there. I also want to witness the very pinnacle of alchemy skills in the cultivation world." As Li Tangyu finished speaking, everyone's heart could not calm down for a long time. It turned out that he had always harbored such ambitions. After a while, Li Qingqing lifted her head, her eyes red, and looked earnestly at Li Tangyu. "Brother, go ahead. I know that in this life, your greatest passion is the alchemy Dao, and if you're not allowed to pursue it, it would be no different from killing you. I don't want you to go, but I also don't want you to suffer because of it." Li Tangyu looked at Li Qingqing with a guilt-ridden and distressed face. "Qingqing, I'm sorry." Li Qingqing wiped her eyes, which had grown a bit moist. "Brother, I know. You don't need to apologize to me." Then, Li Qingqing spread a smile, yet it carried a hint of tragic beauty. "I can take good care of myself, so don't worry. I just hope that after you achieve your cultivation goals there, you can come back and see me." Li Tangyu nodded firmly. "Sister, don't worry. I will definitely come back." Upon learning that Li Tangyu was leaving, everyone's spirits fell, and what was initially a festive feast now lost its flavor. In the end, it was still Li Qingqing who took the initiative to liven up the mood. "My brother is leaving to pursue his own path. We should not be like this. We should be happy. After this gathering, we don't know when the next will be. Shouldn't we cherish this even more?" Li Qingqing's words instantly enlightened everyone. Indeed, Li Tangyu's departure was also a pursuit of his own path, and they should feel happy for him. With this thought, everyone let go of their reservations, drank merrily, and decided to get Li Tangyu drunk one more time before leaving. Perhaps it was because he was preparing to leave, Li Tangyu had also braced himself for indulgence. This time, the wine he snuck from Elder Master Li was not just one jar. He nearly took half of the old master's stock. This impressed Li Qingqing a lot. She would never dare to do such a thing, stealing at most just a little each time. In the end, the alcohol was almost entirely consumed by everyone, and so nearly all of them got so drunk they were beyond sense. If Elder Master Li saw this, he would probably be blowing his beard and glaring, decrying the waste of such treasures. In the autumn night, cold and heavy with dew. But for these cultivators, it wasn't much of a concern. They had long since reached the state where neither heat nor cold could affect them. When Lin Jing awoke, he found Li Tangyu sitting there, watching everyone. Seeing Lin Jing wake up, Li Tangyu said with a smile, "Brother Lin, you're awake." At this moment, Li Tangyu had once again become his usual self, as humble and polite as ever. Lin Jing rubbed his head, which still felt a bit fuzzy, nodded, and then asked Li Tangyu, "Brother Li, you didn't get drunk?" Li Tangyu couldn't help but give a wry smile. "How could I not be drunk after being plied by you all? I also just woke up not long ago." Lin Jing nodded and then asked Li Tangyu again, "Brother Li, when do you plan to leave?" Li Tangyu looked at Li Qingqing, who lay on the table, drunk and fast asleep, and said, "The day after tomorrow." Perhaps because Li Tangyu was about to leave, Li Qingqing felt extremely reluctant to part. She kept drowning her sorrows in drink and had consumed quite a bit. Not only her, but Huang Qingling also got herself drunk, keeping her company. Originally, Lin Jing had wanted Zhang Yuan to persuade them, but unexpectedly, Zhang Yuan not only failed to persuade them, but also got himself involved in the drunkenness. One must know that this was top-grade spiritual wine, which could intoxicate even cultivators when imbibed. Then, Li Tangyu raised his head to look at the sky, where the stars sparkled brightly. The moon had already set. Seeing the color of the sky, it must already be the early morning. Afterward, Li Tangyu lowered his head and said to Lin Jing, "Brother Lin, it's getting late. I should take Qingqing back home." Lin Jing looked at the sky and then said to Li Tangyu, "Brother Li, it's only just past midnight. Why not rest here for now and leave tomorrow morning when Qingqing wakes up?" Although Lin Jing was the only one living in this courtyard, this was a double-entry yard with several rooms, enough to accommodate several people. Li Tangyu looked at Li Qingqing. A gentle smile appeared on his lips, and then he said, "When I was younger, I often immersed myself in studying various books of alchemy in the study, and would stay up for almost the entire night. Back then, Qingqing would always stay by my side. Although she was very young and understood nothing, she would watch until she fell asleep leaning on me. I often carried her in the middle of the night from the study to the bedroom. I did this for several years until she gradually grew up. Now, I want to carry her again." After listening to Li Tangyu's story, Lin Jing fell silent. "Brother Lin, don't worry. There will be no problems here in Immortal City," Li Tangyu said to Lin Jing. "All right then." Seeing Li Tangyu so determined, Lin Jing could only agree. Then, Li Tangyu stood up and walked over to Li Qingqing. Then he said to her softly, "Qingqing, come on, big brother will carry you home." After that, he skillfully hoisted Li Qingqing onto his back, securing her with both arms around her legs to prevent her from falling. At this moment, Li Qingqing was still asleep. She lay on Li Tangyu's back as though feeling a profound sense of security, rubbed her head against his back, then found a comfortable position and continued her deep slumber. Li Tangyu turned his head, caught a glimpse of that moment out of the corner of his eye, and couldn't help but smile contentedly. Then Li Tangyu spoke, saying to Lin Jing, "Brother Lin, would you please help me with the door?" "My hands." Lin Jing nodded and then followed Li Tangyu to the door, helping him open the gate. Afterward, Li Tangyu bid farewell to Lin Jing in a soft voice and walked away with Li Qingqing on his back. Lin Jing stood at the doorway, watching the two people as they gradually disappeared into the distance. Only when they had vanished in the night did Lin Jing go back to the courtyard. Seeing that Huang Qingling and Zhang Yuan were still blissfully unconscious from the drink, Lin Jing couldn't help but let out a wry laugh. He had indeed overestimated Zhang Yuan's drinking capacity. Then, Lin Jing picked up the two, placed each in a separate room, and let them sleep it off. As for himself, he started tidying up the remnants of the night's drinking. Time flew, and 2 days went by in a blink. Today was the day Li Tangyu would leave. Early in the morning, Lin Jing and the others went to the Li family to see Li Tangyu off from Immortal City. "That will be far enough, gentlemen. Grandfather is waiting just ahead, and soon I have to go to Qingyuan's sword sect with him," said Li Tangyu. Elder Master Li, although reluctant to let go, still offered his greatest support for Li Tangyu's wishes. Li Tangyu's journey to the Qingyuan sword sect was because an elder of the sect planned a trip to the demonic monster sea, and Elder Master Li had requested that elder to take Li Tangyu along for part of his journey. More so, to impart some knowledge on how to navigate the outside world. "Brother," Li Qingqing, with red eyes, called out to Li Tangyu. Qingqing, be good. Li Tangyu ruffled Li Qingqing's hair, messing it up, but Li Qingqing seemed not to notice. Then, Li Tangyu fist saluted everyone and then said loudly, "Take care, everyone. We will meet again. Qingqing, take care." After saying that, Li Tangyu stepped onto his flying sword, looked back once, and then disappeared into the sky. After Li Tangyu left, Li Qingqing finally couldn't hold back her tears anymore, and they flowed like a fountain, dropping to the ground one by one. "Brother!" Li Qingqing shouted loudly in the direction where Li Tangyu had disappeared. After Li Tan had left, life once again returned to calm. Lin Jing continued his cultivation practice, as usual, methodical and steady. In these past few days, Li Qingqing was still immersed in sorrow, unable to walk out of it. And Huang Qingling, whenever there was nothing significant to attend to, accompanied her. Zhang Yuan had also thrown himself back into cultivation. Apart from Li Qingqing, the lives of the others seemed to have returned to normality, just as everything was settling down for Lin Jing. At that moment, on the back mountain of Qingyuan sword sect, atop an undisclosed peak, there lay a hidden cave dwelling. Inside the cave, a disciple of the Qingyuan sword sect, who appeared to be in his 30s, was cultivating. The aura emanating from this disciple was profound. The fluctuations of spiritual power that surrounded him during his practice made it evident that his strength was out of the ordinary. In front of this individual rested a purple box made of an unknown material, odd in shape, round on top and square at the base. A strange pattern adorned the dome of the box, which upon closer inspection revealed the character for Lin at the center. This character, Lin, was seamlessly integrated into the design of the box, virtually indistinguishable without close examination. Such exquisite craftsmanship suggested that the creator of this box was no ordinary person. At that moment, a voice came from outside the cave dwelling. Senior Su, the young cultivator inside, who was meditating, abruptly opened his eyes, his gaze cold and indifferent. Then he closed his eyes again, slowly calming the aura about him. Only after fully quieting his aura did he reopen his eyes. He formed a hand seal and pointed into the void towards the cave entrance. The formation that had been guarding the entrance gradually dissipated. Only then did he speak. "Come in." As the words of this person fell, another, younger disciple of the Qingyuan sword sect entered. If Lin Jing had been there, he would have recognized him. The person who walked in was none other than Qin Xing, who was on good terms with Senior Han. Qin Xing approached this individual and gave a fist and palm salute, saying, "Senior Su." The man raised his head, his gaze calm, took a look at Qin Xing, and then nodded slightly. "How's the matter I asked you to handle?" "Senior Su, I have learned of Lin Jing's whereabouts," Qin Xing began. Senior Su opened his mouth and uttered a word. "Speak." Qin Xing then saluted and said to Senior Su, "Lin Jing is currently living in the immortal city below the mountain. However, ever since Nanshan Market was rebuilt as Nanshan Immortal City, it's been under strict management. It might not be appropriate to make a move within the city." Senior Su pondered for a moment, then spoke firmly. "Then find a way to lure him out. Can you do that?" Qin Xing thought for a moment, then nodded. "No problem. I've had dealings with him. If I use Han Jing's name, it shouldn't be difficult to lure him out of the immortal city." Senior Su gave a slight nod of approval. "By the way, Senior Su, why are you suddenly so interested in Lin Jing, who was expelled from the sect? Before, hadn't you arranged?" At this, Qin Xing stopped himself, not continuing further. Senior Su looked at Qin Xing with a slight frown creasing his brow. Seeing this, Qin Xing quickly added, "Senior Su, if this matter is classified, then forget I asked. It's just that I was a bit curious." Senior Su's frown then eased, and he said to Qin Xing, "It's not classified. There's no harm in telling you." He then explained to Qin Xing, "This box in front of me, I obtained it from Lin Yu." Qin Xing looked up, his gaze landing on the purple box in front of Senior Su. Senior Su, seemingly unconcerned, continued, "I've studied this box for several years, and even consulted numerous ancient texts. It's only recently that I've come to understand. This box is a bloodline inheritance lockbox, which can only be opened with the fresh blood of a descendant with a matching bloodline. As it happens, I must thank Han Jing. If not for him, Lin Jing might have already descended to the Yellow Springs, and I probably would have never been able to open this box in my lifetime. So that's it, Chun Xing suddenly exclaimed. So, Senior Su, when do you plan to make a move against Lin Jing? I'll need to arrange things in advance. Senior Su frowned in thought for a while before saying, I remember you mentioned last time that the disciple martial art competition was postponed by 3 months, right? Chun Xing replied, That's right. And what about Han Jing? What has he been up to recently? Senior Su asked, addressing Chun Xing. Han Jing has been in closed-door cultivation recently. You can rest assured, Senior Su, with Han Jing's current progress, even when the competition starts, he definitely won't be able to break through to the 9th level of foundation establishment. He definitely won't be a match for you. In this competition, aside from Senior Yin, no one will pose a threat to you. If nothing unexpected happens, you will definitely rank in the top 3 this time. As soon as Chun Xing finished speaking, Senior Su immediately retorted, Top 3. No. That Yin with the cultivation technique that I counter is certainly not my rival, and I have never considered him a threat. What I aim for is the first place. Chun Xing hastily complimented. Then I'll take this opportunity to congratulate you in advance, Senior Su. Senior Su shook his head and said, It's still early. Although Han Jing's cultivation isn't as advanced as mine, his strength is not to be underestimated. There are still uncertainties in this matter. Let's not rush. Let Lin Jing enjoy himself a little longer. Right before the martial arts competition begins, I'll use Lin Jing's head to present Han Jing with a grand gift. As long as he is greatly disturbed by this. Senior Su stopped speaking and laughed, but his laughter carried a sinister undertone. Han Jing, what can you use to contend with me? Afterward, Senior Su packed away the secret box in front of him. He then said to Chun Xing, All right, you can go now. Remember to keep an eye on Han Jing's every move for me. Should there be any unusual action, come and inform me immediately. As long as you get this done for me, I will not let you down. Once I become a core disciple, I will use my connections to help you become one as well. Chun Xing instantly became fervent and then said, Many thanks, Senior Su. Afterward, Chun Xing exited the cave dwelling. After Chun Xing had left, Senior Su in the cave dwelling looked towards the doorway and scoffed. You worthy? For hours later, Chun Xing appeared inside another cave dwelling. And inside this cave dwelling was none other than Han Jing. Seeing Chun Xing enter, Han Jing rose to greet him. Chun Xing, what's the situation? That Su is indeed planning to make a move against junior brother Lin. Moreover, Senior Han, you were right. That secret box is indeed in Su's hands. He's planning to lure junior brother Lin out of Immortal City in your name and then strike. After hearing this, Han Jing's brow furrowed. Then Chun Xing continued to add, and he plans to use junior brother Lin's death to throw you into turmoil, affecting your performance. After listening to Chun Xing's account, Han Jing furrowed his brows even more, feeling a surge of anger rising in his heart. Seeing this, Chun Xing hurriedly inquired, Senior Han, what should we do next? Do we need to act preemptively? After pondering for a moment, Han Jing calmed down and then said, No, acting preemptively carries some risks. We'll turn his plan against him. You should follow through with what he told you to do. However, it's best if we don't bother Lin Jing with this matter.